Hello you guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today I really wanted to do a video. It's not so much a tutorial, it's more of like a demo video. I wanted to show you a lot of these drugstore products that I'm talking about in a lot of my videos, and I haven't really included them in tutorials or shown you how they actually look and apply on my skin. That's what I wanted to do with this video. So a video to like show you these products in action, because I know not every video can be, a tutorial, and I felt like I hadn't shown these products to you guys in a video yet. So I'm very excited about these. These are some products that I just really think you guys are gonna love as much as I do. So before we get into it, I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel, just so you can stay updated whenever I upload my next video for you. And I would love it if you guys would come follow me on Instagram too, because you truly will always find me on Instagram whenever I'm not here on my channel. Other than that, let's get into the video. So I've already primed my skin. I used the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. I've been talking about this nonstop. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I've been talking about it quite a bit on my channel. I just think it's such a good primer. It really leaves you with a nice tacky base. But one of the biggest tips I can give you guys is, after you've applied this, let it kind of settle on the skin for maybe like 3 to 5 minutes, however much time you have. But just give it a minute to kind of settle down before you go straight in with your makeup application. So I've let mine set for about 5 minutes now, and I feel like my skin is nice and tacky, and I don't have to worry about it kind of grabbing onto makeup in other areas more than others, because it's had its time to do its thing. This is an illuminator that I'm really impressed with. It's the Milani Soft Focus Glow. I use the shade Bronze Glow. Now there's two different ways that you can use this. You can apply this all over your skin, right underneath your makeup, and you guys will see it just gives you a light, there's a little dried piece from the pump. So it's very light. Very natural looking luminosity to the skin. However, if you guys wear something that's lighter coverage, like a tinted moisturizer or a lightweight foundation, this will slightly peek through behind that product. However, if you're wearing something that's more full coverage, this isn't intense enough to show up behind a full coverage foundation. And this product is really great in the sense that it's versatile, where you can mix it in with foundation as well, and it's gonna give your foundation a lot more radiance and a lot more luminosity and just make it look a little bit more reflective. So I'm gonna use a full coverage foundation. This is the Maybelline Urban Dream Cover, which is amazing and super full coverage. It also has SPF 50. Just gonna do a squeeze of the Urban Dream Cover on the back of my hand, and then just a little bit of that Milani Soft Focus Glow. The Maybelline Dream Cover has crazy good coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. It's one of those products that can really be built up to full flawless intensity, but if you're careful with the amount that you work with, you can still get a very nice, light, approachable amount of coverage. 2 light layers of Dream Urban Cover, and as you guys can see, it's not settling into any fine lines or expression lines from me emoting my face. It's very creamy, it feels flexible, and it just has a nice breathable finish. It doesn't also feel sticky, even though it has this really nice, radiance to it. It doesn't feel greasy or like it's gonna slide around. So it's a beautiful full coverage foundation. Let's move into an eye primer that I really wanted to share with you guys. So, I love a lot of luxury eye primers, but at the end of the day, I don't think an eye primer is necessarily something that you need to splurge on unless you're just somebody who absolutely loves luxury products. Because I've been super impressed with the CoverGirl Lid Lock-Up. This stuff does the trick. I mean, just a little bit of eyeshadow primer like this, and then you're just gonna blend it out with your fingertips. It's practically translucent, and it'll just prevent your eyeshadows from creasing or your eyelids getting too greasy throughout the day. Hey, the sun came out, so now the lighting is like back to this happy warm shade. Okay, concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer. I used to be such a big fan of this for so many years. Picked it up again, fell back in love with it, because for the most part, this has a pretty customizable amount of coverage. But the biggest thing about this concealer is that it is not drying. It has a really light fluid formula, feels really lightweight. So a lot of times, concealers can tend to be really thick and creamy and almost And I'm all about concealers that you can apply with your fingertips because I think that just makes them so much better, because the heat from your fingers really, you know, warms up that product and keeps it looking really nice. So the L'Oreal True Match is really great for giving you coverage and really disguising dark circles and things like that. And if you guys want your under eye to look a little bit, you know, more juicy and plump looking, a really great trick is taking the L'Oreal Shake and Do Mist, spraying your sponge with that Shake and Do Mist, and then just lightly tapping that concealer with the sponge, and it'll just bring your under eye back to life, because that concealer does set down pretty satin, so I like my under eye to look a little bit more healthy. So just take that sponge, push that right into the concealer, and it'll bring that makeup product back to life. If you guys have been watching me for a while, then you know how much I love the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick, and I recently tried it in the shade Chestnut to use as a cream bronzer, and it is so good. So I wanted to show you guys this cream bronzer in action. I'll just pick it up on the brush that I typically bronze with, just like this. The little bit of excess product off on the back of your hand. And this will just seriously melt into your skin, because it's, you know, more formulated to melt into your skin and be a little bit more undetectable. But like, look at that. It already is looking airbrushed, and all I'm doing is blending. And this stuff just goes on looking like it's airbrushed. And I'll just pull it on the apples of my cheeks. Bronze up my jawline. Okay, so you guys saw this stuff in action. It honestly, it looks like a very, very expensive cream bronzer. It looks like something super high-end. It applies like something super high-end because you don't have to take all the time to do the blending, and it just looks like tanned skin. It does not look like a bronzer. It looks like actual tanned skin. The Burt's Bees All Aglow Face Stick in Golden Shimmer. You guys already know. This stuff is so good. I just pick it up on my finger like this. And this is quite, you know, balmy and creamy, but it gives you that sheer looking highlight. It's not so shimmery as it is more of a sheen. That's kind of more of like a dew highlight. And it melts when you touch it. It's so beautiful. It's just easy to work with. I'm gonna put some on my Cupid's bow. A little bit on my chin. Hey, what's up? I zoomed you in close for this brow moment because I really want you guys to see this up close. Okay, so this is the NYX Fill and Fluff brow pencil. On one end, instead of a spoolie, you get like a mini Artiste brush for combing through your brows, and then you get your actual brow pencil. Mine is in the shade Ash Brown. I want to show you how nice this brow pencil is because you can actually use this little Artiste brush looking thing to blend the product through your brows. Honestly, I like this little brow brush so much that even when I use up the brow pencil, I'll probably save that little brush and use it for my brows. I'll blend it a little bit more, but seriously, like, look at that. It doesn't look aggressive. It just takes away any of the harshness that the pencil leaves. And for setting my brows, the Maybelline Great Lash, this is so good. It's clear. I feel like it gives you a soap brow effect. I've been wanting to try soap brows, but I can just, every time I go to CVS or Walgreens, I can literally never remember to get that glycerin soap because you have to have like a specific type of soap, but I feel like this gives you soap brow appearance because it kind of gives you that little bit of fluffiness, and it doesn't have any color, so it doesn't deposit any more color on your brows. They just stay with whatever you've already put in them. And look, I get that little, you know, fluffy feathery brow, which otherwise I could never get. And now with this, I'm like, yes, I can do the feathery brows. This blush is the actual move. Like, tell me who this won't look good on. This will look good on anyone because it is so neutral but warm in the most perfect way and just flatters. It's just gonna be so flattering with whatever look you pair it with. It's the Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon Blush. It's just a barely there blush that you don't have to think about. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants a blush like this that's just easy to pair with whatever look you're wearing. You need it, I'm telling you now, you'll wear it just as much as I do, you'll wear it all the time. This mascara was discontinued for several years and L'Oreal finally brought it back, and I sung from the rooftops in multiple videos about how excited I was when this came back. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Waterproof. This mascara gives you length like nothing else, and it separates your lashes. It gives you the most intense clean volume and length of any mascara I've ever tried. It's really so ideal if you don't love, if you're somebody who's like against wispiness, you just want clean definition, clean volume, clean length, then this is for you because it is not wispy at all. It gives you almost like lash extensions, that is what I would say. Gives you crazy length on your lower lashes. I mean, the mascara speaks for itself. There's not really anything that I have to say. You guys saw the before, you see the after. It speaks for itself. It's so good. I am so excited. You guys know how much I love the Revlon Super Lustrous glosses, but now they look like this. They are bougie, they are beautiful. They just say Revlon Super Lustrous, the gloss in gold, and then they redid the entire package itself is different, but the doe foot is one of those mega doe foots, and it's just so luscious and so beautiful. I'm gonna swatch my 4 favorite shades for you guys on the lid. Yeah, this is my favorite shade. I just think it's really beautiful and unique. There's really nothing else like this one. I'm kidding. It's the clear. I'm gonna swatch the clear for you guys first. It is actually my favorite shade. There's not anything really unique about it, but I am probably the world's biggest clear lip gloss enthusiast. I think it makes the biggest difference. I really truly do. I think clear gloss can really change your look up. So here's clear. This one is the shade Lean In. It's a soft pink with gold reflex. Not too frosty. Glossy, a little bit of frost, but in a flattering way. It'd look a little bit better with some darker lip liner, but Lean In. This one is Blissed Out, which is my favorite colored one. It's beautiful. It's a, you know, deeper mid-tone rose with a ton of gold shimmer to it. Looks very juicy, very wet. I'm here for it. This last one is just a gold shimmer in the shade All That Glitters, which is a clear with a ton of gold. So here is All That Glitters on the lips. Another new lip favorite, the Maybelline Inkstay crayons. They have a sharpener on one end, so you can actually keep them very sharp and always precise. My favorite is in the shade Enjoy the View, and I actually really like using this as a lip liner right now. So this is Enjoy the View on the lips. You guys can see really opaque, very full coverage, and it's a nice rosy tone. But you guys know, you come to my channel, you're gonna get a lot of lip gloss recommendations. This is a new shade from the Rimmel Stay Glossy line in Down to Gloss, and I feel like it just pairs really well with this shade specifically. So it's been like my favorite lip combo as of lately, because the color of this is super similar to the lipstick. All right guys, so that's it for this full face of current drugstore favorites video. I really hope you found this helpful and informative. I just, again, wanted to find a way to show you guys these products in action so that you can actually see them on my skin and see them being used, because I know that's something that you guys find a lot more helpful than just me talking about them in videos. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and come follow me on Instagram. All the products will be linked and listed in the description box as well. Other than that, guys, let me know any other videos, or if you're super curious about some of these products, just leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'll get back to you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye, guys.